Right, I'm here with Danny de Oliveira. Well, we're back in for the second time doing a second interview. Got another fighter on Boxing 5 Promotions. This time it's Liam Fox. How are you feeling?
What's up, Aiden? Thanks again for coming through. Always enjoy seeing you. Confident, very confident, actually.
Yeah, you've been saying, we've been hearing you in the background. I mentioned it in Liam Fox's interview, saying Fox by first round KO. Obviously very confident in what he's doing. Is that a belief of yours?
I'm still on it, yes. I think first round is the one, but let's just chat. Realistically,
no pressure,
a win's
right?
a win. A win's a win.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the dub, but I'm very confident in his power. He's been looking amazing in camp now, and I think first round stoppage. That's where I'm at.
Well, while we're here as well, we didn't do a reflection on Amos's win as well. He also won in devastating fashion. What you got to say about him?
Amos he came to me. I thought he was super talented when he first walked in. We worked on some stuff for the fight. He performed amazing, I think. And still obviously more work to be done, but in that we got the job done and he did exactly what we wanted to do, get him out of there as quick as we could. I also thought first round, but I thought this guy would move a lot, so I said second round knockouts, and that's what he gave me, so I'm happy with that.
I at least gave him some leeway there with the second round. But
yeah, because it moved, bro.
Well, fair enough. Look, and then there's been talks of him also moving down in weight division. I don't know if it's 100% yet, but
For me, it's 100%.
Oh, it's 100%.
Amos at lightweight.
Amos at lightweight.
Yeah.
All right, and how do you think he goes at lightweight?
I think it's going to be already at junior welter, I saw his size was good. Thought he was much bigger than his opponent there. When we go to lightweight, he's just going to outsize these guys, and he's got good power. I think he'll carry it there as well, and grow from there.
Yeah, I don't know if you must have heard Larry Weinstein's interview as well, where he was kind of disappointed that Amos had only had 2 fights in 2 years leading up to the time that he got the fights. And what was your thoughts on that?
Well, that was the biggest issue for him. He came to me. He did say he was professional for 2 years, going on to his third year. Only having 2 fights. I know that's in South African boxing, it's not unexpected. You know what I mean? Like when you're there and you're boxing, you could get 1 fight a year. You never know. You got to really try hard to get these fights in. And he only had 2 fights in 2 years, so he was professional and going into his third year. So when I went to Boxing 5 and Colin and I spoke to them and I told them this is the issue, so they put him on the first bill of the year at least. So we got out early. Hopefully we can get out a couple more times this year. That would be nice.
All right, so I was about to ask you that as well, because obviously when a boxer looks at his career, he's got to almost feel a little bit of certainty. But what for you would be a good year for him? How many fights?
5, but that's unrealistic. I'd say another two, getting out 2 more times, hopefully 3 more times would be good. Obviously now with everything that's happening, we're just waiting. He's in training, working hard, still running every day. So we're just waiting. If we get a call, he'll be ready. That's what it is.
Yeah, look, it's exciting. I want to see what he can do at lightweight as well. And talking about Liam Fox, you've brought him down in weights as well he hasn't had a professional fight, but from where he was first going to fight, which I think it was at welterweight, now to junior welterweight. How do you see him in that division?
Strong as well, yeah. I think Liam carries a lot of power. He has very heavy hands. His explosiveness is there. Now the boxing is coming together nicely. He's working very nice. We have good sparring partners. Been working a lot with Bonko. Doing good there as well. We first sparred him last year, I think November time. And coming up to now, you see the change in Liam and his game. And we also got some sparring with Tristan Nadu. It's a lightweight, so we're getting the sparring. We're trying to get different looks, trying to get as much different sparring as possible because we don't know what to expect with this opponent. But at that division, I think he's going to hold himself nice, have good power, be strong, and as well grow from there.
And obviously, you must rate both of your boxers' knockout powers. You're quite boastful of that, aren't you?
Facts. So it's different power though. I find it different. So like Amos has got more snappy, fast hands. He'll catch you where you don't expect to be caught, and that will put you out. And then Liam has heavy hands. When he hits you, you feel that. Every time he hits you, you're gonna feel it. So it's like a different type of power. I'm just saying first round stoppage because I think when you hit someone with an 8-ounce glove, they're gonna stay there very long.
Last time we did the interview, you were also quite excited about your amateur development projects. You recently also just told me that it is a lot of admin between the pros and the amateurs. What is the plan going forward?
The amateurs, They start championships next week. I got 6 of them. One of them I took out of the championships. It's a lot. I still put in a lot of work with the amateur boys and the pros. The work is not the issue. For me, it's the amateur system and stuff that's been giving me a negative look on the amateurs. But I got boys there and I can't disappoint them. So I spoke to them. They told me, hey man, you can't go nowhere. You got to still work with us. So I'm still very involved with the amateurs. I can't leave them. As they said, we're working on a bigger picture. I've got 6 boys that will be ready for the professional ranks next year. And they said, we're working on that bigger picture. If I take myself out, there's no picture. So I got to keep working with those boys. So yeah, we're in there. It's a lot, but we keep going. Got some tournament tomorrow, actually.
Well, this interview won't come out
the
today.
5th of April.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. So probably when this interview comes out, it'll be past the day of the 5th of
Yeah.
April. So we'll follow up on the results on that as
So
well.
the 5th of April, got a tournament. The 12th of April, championship starts. So there we go.
It'll be out before then.
Yeah. So
Right, and they'll all be involved in the 12th as well.
Yeah, all the fighters will be there.
All right, 100%. So let's go back to the pros real quick. You got the 2 boxers currently. Is there anyone else that will be entering your team in the year 2025?
At the moment, I'm just focused on these 2. I'm happy. I think we're getting the right amount of work that we need. And I mean, you never know what comes. Like, I didn't know that I'd have Amos this year. Liam and I started working in July of last year. So that was, we carried on working, and then this year Amos came in. So, I mean, I'm not going to say no, but for now it's just the 2 boys that I got.
So there's no special talents waiting in weights?
Nah, nothing.
Nothing, eh?
Nah.
Nothing, are you sure?
Yeah, hopefully.
Are we
But
gonna
nothing to announce. No.
Nothing to announce, okay. All right. Well, that's obviously cool, and you're obviously working closely with Boxing 5 Promotions as well, which is a good relationship for yourself, especially as a young trainer coming through to have that sort of support structure.
Yeah, I'm very grateful for Uncle Larry and Colin. Colin is the one that's looking after the boys, and like I said, I'm very grateful for him. Without him, I don't think any of this would be possible. And then Uncle Larry obviously putting us on and giving me the opportunity to showcase the boys. It's amazing. Like, without them, I don't know where I'd be, which direction I'd be going in. I can't guarantee that.
A few weeks ago, there was a post on Instagram with Sean Potgieter in the gym, Gert Strydom and yourself.
Sorry.
Can you just tell us a little bit more about what happens there?
So I had a meeting with Sean and Gert, Coach G. They asked to use the gym, and then there's talks between us of me hopefully assisting them in the corner and stuff. So yeah, I'm officially a part of Sean's team, the SA heavyweight champ, which is also a big part of the real boxing. You know what I mean? We're getting our name out there now, and we've got the SA champ the SA heavyweight champ on our team, and that's also a cool thing to have. So yeah, hopefully, if everything works out and everything goes through, I'll be cornering with Coach G in the next one. So, which I think is Chris Thompson.
You're right. I was about to go there as well, because obviously Chris Thompson trains with Shannon Strydom, top head coach as well, at the Hot Box gym, where obviously, you know, you guys also spar as well.
100%.
It's going to be an interesting fight if it happens, because also nothing's official.
Yeah. There's no guarantee on the fight, but
Yeah.
it's the best fight in SA heavyweight boxing right now. So it's the 2 top guys going at it, and there's history. They're friends. They've worked together in the past, so it's a cool build up to it. Obviously, the coolest part is Coach G going against Shannon, his son,
Yes.
which is actually, like, I think it's history. I don't think a son and father have fought each other before, like in the corners. So that's a cool little thing, and yeah, I just think it's a massive fight. So if everything goes well and I'm part of it, I'll be blessed to be a part of that. I think one of the biggest fights in South African boxing for a long time.
Just a light-hearted question here. So they obviously, between them, they promised each other to take each other out for dinner or lunch. Are you involved in that dinner and lunch?
Hopefully. I wouldn't mind. Me and Chris are boys. Me and Sean are boys. Obviously now I'm working with Sean, so Chris is the ops, but we're all cool, and whoever wins buys dinner. Well, that's what they said, winner buys dinner. And Coach G said after Sean wins, he'll take Chris out for lunch and supper, so they're very confident. And so yeah, it's a cool thing. So yeah, hopefully at least one of those. If not lunch, at least supper.
I'll come in as the referee. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. Yeah, Danny, so it's just this year's looking very bright for you, obviously. You've got the 2 boxers here. They're really working hard, and they in winning mentality, sparring really well. Are you projecting a good year for the 2 of them?
Yes. The boys, like Liam says, he always gives me shout out to you, coach. I said, no, bro, it's shout out to you guys, because these boys put in the work. I'm here regardless. This is my gym. I'm here every day, all day. These boys come in. They're the ones putting in the kilometers running. They're the ones putting the hard work in the sparring. They're putting the work in. I'm just here. I'm just doing my thing. So I'm grateful for them to have chosen me firstly, and then be working here at the gym every day, and they're putting it in. So, I mean, the work that they put in, we can't go wrong this year. It's going to be a big year for us.
All right, and fantastic. I want to wish you all the best ahead of this year. I know it's obviously just, we actually gone through the first quarters already. It's crazy
to
think about how quick this year is going. But all the best for these fights, and we'll see you again really, really soon. Do you want to send any thank yous, any shout outs to anybody?
Just thanks to everybody who supports me. Shout out to SA Boxing Talk for always keeping South African boxing on the map. Without you, I think people would miss a lot. So shout out to you. And yeah, that's it. I'm happy with that.